Piaz equals onion, right? We need piaz. Most for sure. And oh my goodness, this is fucking tomato, man. If I can live by that, I'm good. I can't be more thankful to it. But enough talking for me. Let's take a look at this. بچه‌های میمون باشن. Beautiful, show me. If you know, you know. I mean, weather is getting better. That's all that matters, you know, at the end of the day. I mean, cold weather, bad mood, good weather, good mood. But so the thing is good. I mean, you know, I have to get used to this kind of idea of getting a camera in public in my hand. But it's gonna be alright, you know. We have metro here, some good things, people. Let's go. Piaz equals onion, right? We need piaz. And then most for sure. See, these moles aren't بچه ها جون اینا organic'n. Oh damn, actually chiquita. They're looking good, but they're not the best ones. They're just a bit too much green. I don't know, honestly. I'm just gonna pick one and, you know, leave it there to come to life, you know, get yellow, because when you leave these shits for a while in a, you know, in a warm space, you know, you can put these on like a plastic bag, and then after a while they get yellow, so you can use them. So it's some good game, you know. I'm trying to learn from my dad, you know, so many good techniques in buying some good ass fruits. You know, it's hard, you know. I was always trying to learn, you know, taking some good courses with my dad, you know, how to pick the best fruit, for example, best apple, best anything. But yeah, here we are for the banana. Yeah, now I'm just gonna pick up some things here, some onion, cocoa powder, you know, some of these things, you know, they're good. I recently learned this new mug cake, which is like this protein mug cake, hella good. So I need cocoa powder to.
This is organic.
This is chiquita.
No, this is organic.
Okay, but it's chiquita.
No, we want that one.
Those are bad, people. Let's see. I'm pretty sure to pick the right one, but holy. بچه‌های میمون باشن. But yeah, I'm just gonna pick all these things up, and yeah, I'm gonna record when I got out. We just finished, you know, purchasing some goods and needs. That was some interesting word choice, but we're just going to this beautiful cafe that I don't know where is it and what is it, but I think it's beautiful. And oh my goodness, this is fucking Toronto, man. But yeah, just beautiful cafe. And yeah, I'll see you there. finished my first YouTube video edits that is out there right now, probably, and you're watching this. It's been a really good thing to do. I mean, honestly, it's been a really fun thing to do, especially in terms of the edits and everything, you know. Came out better than I thought, but that's about that. But I just realized how little I'm doing in terms of marketing, and you know, I just realized this fact that you just have to spend so much more time in just putting your product out there and just showing it to people, because like I've been really just building back to back, and then I never really realized and emphasized on this fact that how well I'm advertising this, you know, how much time I'm putting on just marketing itself. So today I was like, I just need to really spend a way more time doing that. So yeah, I'm gonna be, you know, really thinking about how I can actually come up with more ideas. I mean, I do have so many things that I'm planning to shoot, and also in my brand, or better should I say the founder side of my Instagram, I'm also, you know, trying to like post every day, but at the same time I think I have way more gap to like do so much more, because I mean, at the end of the day you have to do way more when you're beginning, you know. You're just getting off the ground takes so much more energy. And so yeah, I just like, my plan from now to the next 2 weeks is just put all my energy on marketing, you know, just thinking about how should I put my content out there. And right now the only thing I need is eyeballs, because honestly everything's going great, but no attention. So when you're beginning, you need attention. So that is what I'm about to focus on the next 2 weeks. Here we are, people. Just take a look at this. This is absolutely beautiful. Today is, I don't know what day is it honestly, but it's a weekend, you know. So we're just, you know, we're out here to see some cherry blossom trees, and then, you know, I have so many things to do in terms of the marketing side. But I mean, at the end of the day, it is just really important to kind of remember to enjoy these moments as well. You know, it's pretty hard to enjoy this time. Just use whatever you have, you know, take the most out of it. But you know, you can't do anything about it. When you're outside, you have fun. When you're inside, you just do the work. If I can live by that, I'm good. You know, I don't know, this past few weeks I just completely changed to another person, which was pretty interesting, because I don't know, something changed. I would say most of it is because the part where I listened to that podcast and that guy was talking about the fact that, you know, if all of this was a game, you want to at least make sure you have fun. And follow up to that, he was talking about this idea where it's supposed to be fun. And so I was like, okay, so if I'm outside, if I'm at this position where I can have fun, why not have fun, you know? Like, it's all about the mood, you know, the perspective you have to everything. and how you choose to look at it, with what kind of lens. And so yeah, for me it was pretty interesting, pretty different, and honestly that is one of the reasons that I genuinely feel, you know, blessed, and I'm really thankful for all these opportunities that I have in terms of just being able to learn all these information as quick as I can. Just all these details in this nowadays lets you, to listen to this podcast, all these big people talk, and just learn from them, which for me is pretty interesting, and honestly I can't be more thankful to it. But enough talking from me. Let's take a look at this. I'm not sure how does this going to look like, but the best I can do is this. What can I say? Sorry for the bad lighting, people. Okay, we're gonna be pretty quick with this. Now, I'm just going to, do a little bit cheat code for tonight, because I'm hella hungry. And I am not planning to use fucking frozen meats and stuff. So, what I'm gonna do is just take it easy, alright? We have some homemade, some mom-made, beautiful shami. If you know, you know, right? And these, hey, let me tell you, these are good, alright? But that's about that. I'm just gonna, make a good sandwich out of this. But still, there's something that I want to talk about, I'm just not going to come here so I can make you watch me build a sandwich. But the thing that I want to talk about is, you know what it is? Okay, see? We had this. You know what it's at? It's actually the marketing. That's one thing that I want to talk about. Another thing is, how my perspective kind of changed this past few days. Honestly, I don't know what is wrong with me, but I'm just all over the place in terms of my like the way I look at everything. I don't know why, but it's just how it is. But the thing is, this is too deep, but I mean, who cares, right? Let's do it fancy, we want to keep it really fancy. So we're gonna use a beautiful chef knife. But I was saying that I don't know why, but the contents I've been seeing this past few days, and honestly, the podcast that I was listening to, it was crazy. It kind of put me in this situation where basically what I understood was, if all of this was a game, because the guest was talking about all this idea that how, this life is not certain, because the guy was talking about his experience about DMT, which was a new drug that I didn't know that you can take, and so basically it opens a really good amount of information for you about the world. Basically, when you consume it, it puts you in this higher space. You go to this higher space. It's like a realm where everything is way more real. The guy couldn't explain it really well. I don't know why is that, but it was everything here feels fake. How much? 3 minutes, alright. Feels fake, and so for me it was pretty weird because one of the most interesting things that he said was you get really, really uncertain about everything when you try it, which was pretty interesting. And also, on the side note, he was really just talking about this idea that you just want to make sure you have fun whatever you're doing. I think that really sat with me a lot. So that was something really interesting that I've been really just it changed my perspective a lot this past few days, which I think is helpful. You know, it's part of just letting everything go, but at the same time, you know, not just bullshitting around, but more like just have this idea in the back of your mind that, you know, everything is a game. At the end of the day, there are so many uncertain things, and it just doesn't worth it for you to, you know, whatever you're doing, just taking it seriously. And honestly, the thing started for me because of the quote this guy said. Why the fuck I just took this cord? I don't know. I'm not even cutting anything. But yeah, the point I'm trying to make is that the guy talked about, holy, this is big. The guy talked about this quote, which the quote was this: most of men's memory comes from taking very seriously what God has created to be fun. I don't know, that just sat with me. And for me, it was a big thing. I don't know about you. You know, so many people might feel like, yeah, it's pretty normal. What do you mean, you know? But at the end of the day, that was something that changed my perspective. And I was like, holy shit. If all of this was made for fun, and I take this shit really seriously, it's gonna, you know, it's not gonna be fun for me. It's not gonna be fun for everybody around me. So just why the fuck not I be, you know, happy or fun, at least enjoying this shit. You know, that's on something on the side note that really I started thinking about it. Also, the contents I've been consuming, you know, Daniel Dale and all these people, these just getting inspired by all of them. You're like, wow, you can actually enjoy your life. You can actually be creative. You can actually look at life in a different lens, where all these social media things is just pushing you toward this idea that it has to be sex. But it doesn't have to be. Honestly, that's one thing. And the other thing I realized is that you just have to have... Wait, I'm just jumping around. Wait. And this is about my marketing thing. I realized I have a good product, but I don't have not a single person wanting my product. And at the end of the day, I have to be able to create attention around it, because that's what is going to drive everything. I mean, I'm pretty sure about my product. I'm pretty sure about my messaging and everything about the brand. I'm 100% sure about how aligned I am with this process, but I realized that I have nobody, literally nobody, that, you know, I can actually put the product in front of and they actually enjoy it. They actually want it. So all my energy is going to marketing. Right now, I'm like, okay, everything I do, it has to be marketing. Everything else is bullshit. Did I post enough today? You know, did I create enough today to be able to put it out? That's pretty much the question I keep asking. And yeah, that's pretty much what this past few days was looking like. But everything, honestly, it's been going really, really well in terms of you know, my perspective about life. Because honestly, I was talking to so many more people this past few weeks. I've been outside, been really more open, more vulnerable, you know, learning about myself a bit more. It's just pretty interesting, honestly. So yeah, just to give a little update. So I'll make this. I'll show it to you in a couple minutes, probably. We'll see. Okay, here we are. It's ready, almost. But the reason that I say we're doing a little cheating tonight is that I actually started this kind of diet. I'm not sure if it's a diet or not, but basically you can only eat protein and no carbs. And so I've been just moving around with things like fish, all the proteins, chicken, meat, and vegetables, fruits, and that's pretty much it. That's all you can eat. But I personally added cottage cheese and the other thing, what is it? Greek yogurt, because they're just so good, so cheat code. So why not? So I personally added those as well, but yeah, that's why these including things like bread and anything carbs would be cheat code. But I don't know. It's been really good, honestly. I feel more lean, but oh, look at me. But I feel less energy, honestly. No carbs, just there's no energy. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So we have this shami sandwich. Hella good. It's like meat and potato, onion, some things. Beautifully done Diet Coke. Some beautiful dessert from leftover cakes. And yeah, the other rule was that I ate half of this because while you're working you have to you're so hungry, you have to take some like have a couple bites so you can still function while building the other sandwich going on. So yeah, now going to knock these down till the next one.
So good. Well, it's a good way to spend your Sunday. Please, guys, just go and do stuff and stop caring about what everyone thinks. It's not worth your time,